Hi. Ephesians 6. The dumpling place we're about to go to. I'm going to say why. Pan-fried dumplings. Stay in the center.
Byron!
Hi. How are you?
Good morning.
Good morning. Good to see you. Good to see you.
How's it going? How's your morning?
It's going good. It's going good. It's not too hot today, so I'm not like profusely sweating. But you know how it is.
What did you do this morning?
What did I do this morning? Well, I sent my son off to school. He gave me like a big hug, and then I was just like, oh, this is such a good morning. For me, I really don't eat breakfast. I just go to my office. I'll make some coffee, and that will last me until 1 p.m. Yeah.
Yeah, we know you're a big fan of coffee. So,
I am a big fan of coffee.
We'll get into that a little bit later. Yeah.
Yes, we will. We will.
Yeah.
You'll see my whole coffee setup, and hopefully you don't think I'm crazy or anything. But yeah, I'm really passionate about the things that I invest time into. So coffee is one of them. Speaking of things I'm passionate about, I'm also super passionate about guitars. And guitar awesome person is here to join the party. So it is slightly messy right now, but here it is.
Can you run us through some of like the fun items in your
Yeah,
office?
so
There's quite a lot here.
I love chess. It is not because of Queen's Gambit. Bonsai tree with Groot. This is my guitar stuff. If you're into guitars, you probably know a little bit about these things. This verse, Ephesians 6, the armor of God, was one of the first verses that I heard as I was walking into the first day of being a part of Island ECC.
And check that out, that little poster on
Oh yeah,
your,
so these are the posters that my son works on during Sunday, and we have seriously the best children's ministry.
So what's on the agenda for today? What are you thinking
I
about?
have some ministry reports to write, and it's funny because it's an annual report, but I've only been here a month. So I'll try to sum up
Monthly report.
monthly into an annual report.
All right, that sounds awesome. Well, we'll check in back with you in a
All
little
right.
bit, but yeah, we'll leave you to it and see you in a couple hours. See you soon.
Yeah, see you.
Have you discovered any like lunch spots in the area? Good lunch spots?
Honestly, the only places I've gone to have been where the pastors have taken me out for lunch, which is Ruby Tuesdays, and Ruby Tuesdays. The other amazing staff that's at that's here have brought me to other amazing places like the dumpling place we're about to go to. This dumpling place, I think I've already been there like 5 times. So. And I'm a pretty simple person. If I see something that I like or I eat something that I like, I'll just keep going back.
Where were you before coming to Island?
Before coming to Island ECC, I was at a school called CAIS, Christian Alliance International School. Basically the department head of audiovisual, looking over the music department, facilities, and theater. And I had a chance to work with a lot of students who are interested in learning about how to run sound, lights, video, and all that stuff.
So how's the transition been so far? What do you think?
It's really just been a blast. I've been showered with love, generosity, and yeah, like totally beyond my expectations.
And you got to meet the worship team as well.
Yes.
Which has been awesome. How's it been getting to meet them all as well?
I think the first week of being at Island was like my biggest kind of pressure and stress was to remember everyone's name. Worship team itself has 70 members. Also, the staff at Island ECC is also about 70. So yeah, remembering 140 names. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I'm getting there. I would say I'm 80% there. I am excited. This is the place that I've already gone to like 5 times, and I'll come back many more times. I'm going to say why. It looks like we can get the Jin Gao today.
Pan fried? Always.
So this is off menu, and you can only get it when it's not busy. Today I ordered pan fried dumplings. My first time ordering this. It's true. 10 out of 10, as always.
Not many people know, but you also do a lot of your own music stuff outside of working here as well. And in fact, you came to Hong Kong on a recording contract, is that
Yes. So a little bit of the backstory. The reason why I'm in Hong Kong in the first place was I participated in a singing competition back in 2015. One of the conditions or prizes of winning the competition is to be signed by the record label, and if you place top 3, then they bring you to Hong Kong to participate in the final competition. And surely enough, I won that competition. Within 2 months, they called me. They're like, we're gonna start your training and you need to move to Hong Kong like now. Basically packed up my entire life in Canada and I flew to Hong Kong, and now I'm here 9 years later. You
What
caught
you
me at an
making?
interesting time. I'm just about to make some coffee. This is a coffee that is from Ethiopia. First we weigh the beans, spray some water. This is my daily workout. And we fill it to about 50 to 60 ml. Here we have almost all of the grounds wet, and then we wait 30 seconds and then we open the valve. We pour all the way to 300 ml. That is my afternoon coffee routine. Let's take a little sip.
Where's the best place for coffee in Hong Kong?
Best place for coffee in Hong Kong. I think it's called ROC, and it's in Wan Chai. And they have this coffee that tastes like coconut. And I remember the first time I drank it, my mind was absolutely blown.
Can you talk a little bit about what you're working on right now?
Yeah, so a lot of our worship on Sundays, we have something called a click, and it keeps everyone in sync because, you know, the stage is quite big and we all have in-ears, like earphones. Without this, it's really hard to hear what everyone is doing, especially if you have like really loud and energetic drummer. You want to make sure everyone is hearing themselves properly and playing in time. Right now, I usually set up the tracks and then the words that you see to help everyone know what words we're singing. And yeah, that's all done by amazing technology and things that, you know, previous worship leaders have worked on, and as well as the production team and the IT team. So we just have a really amazing team to work with here.
Okay, some quick this or that ones. I'm just gonna go
Okay.
rapid fire. Siu Mai or Yudan?
Siu Mai,
Pixar or DreamWorks?
Pixar,
Chris Tomlin or Phil Wickham?
Chris Tomlin,
Apple Music or Spotify?
Spotify.
Do you have any favorite artists that you're currently listening to? That you...
Favorite artists?
Yeah.
For me personally, it's I listen to a lot of music. Like I listen to cantopop, country, all sorts of genres. I'm a lifelong learner. I like to learn a lot about different genres, even like worship in languages that I don't understand. But one artist who I just appreciate his skill in songwriting is John Mayer. Big fan, and he's just a great songwriter.
On that note,
Yes.
we're curious on how you got into music in the first place.
It probably dates back to when I was a little kid and I would hear my parents sing karaoke in the basement. I think just the joy of being together with family and singing or like just doing an activity together it meant a lot for me, and karaoke was one of them. There wasn't too many Asians at the time in my community, but it definitely changed over time, and that was kind of like one of the defining, you know, characteristics of an Asian household is that we would sing karaoke at home. So yeah, I would think it dates back to that.
Music has quite a history in your family and it runs through the generations.
Yes.
And when did that love for music transition into worship as well?
I still remember the first time I walked into church service and like I was just captivated by worship. And I didn't really know what it was back then. My image of worship before was like, oh, hymns and pews. But stepping into like a church with a bit more like of a modern worship style, I was really captivated just by the lyrics, the words, the atmosphere. And ever since then, I just started to attend every prayer meeting, every worship practice, every conference that was nearby. I was just like, this is what I want to pursue. And this was 14 years ago. Yeah.
Wow. And now you're here.
And now I'm here. And, you know, like when I look back, I feel like I can cohesively piece together how God was preparing me for this position.
And now that you're here, what are you most excited for in this new season at Island?
I think it's really to see how worship can change people's lives in a way where they connect closer with God through worship, and it's not a routine, but it's almost like a lifestyle where we do worship on Sundays, but like a lot of things that we do in our everyday life is also a form of worship, and I really hope that culture can translate through, you know, being in ministry, building relationships, and just leading everyone in worship.
Byron, we're so glad that you're here and you're with us.
Thank you.
Now part of our staff and of this community of this church. The church has one last question for you. The people are dying to know.
Dying to know.
How tall are you, actually?
So for the feet, it's 6'2", and then for the centimeter people, it's 188 cm.
All right, that's all we needed to know, I think.
Thank you.
Thank you so
much, This has been
Byron.
a pleasure and joy, so see you around.
All right, see you around. Bye.
Bye.